Hi, my name is Katie Melua and you're watching Donna Bias Online.
There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. That's a fact. It's a thing we can't deny.
You lived in Georgia and then in Ireland. Does it comes out from your music?
I think it does in a way. I mean, people say that I sing blues and jazz, but in fact I've never really sung blues and jazz. I don't really have much of a background in it. Georgian folk music is very similar to blues and jazz, and that's where my background in it comes from. That's why I'm able to sing, because Georgian folk music is a lot about, mainly about melancholy songs, very, very deep and very sad as well, and quite emotional. And so even though I don't sing in a Georgian language, I think musically, you know, it does have, the way I sing does have a lot of influence of Georgia in it.
We are 12 billion light years from the edge. That's a guess. No one can ever say it's true.
Your musical career started very early. You are quite young. Aren't you afraid of losing these young years from your life?
Not really. I mean, I started at 19, so you know, I had a very normal childhood, and you know, really lived to the max as a kid and as a teenager as well. And you know, even today I still find myself, when I go home, I still have my personal life. It's very similar to what it was like 2-3 years ago. You know, I hang out with the same friends, so I don't really feel like I'm losing out at all, no.
There are 6 billion people in the world, more or less, and it makes me feel quite small.
What inspired you to be a musician?
I have to say, what inspired me was probably other music, you know, like listening to artists like Eva Cassidy, Joni Mitchell, Bob Dylan, Nick Drake, Tom Waits, Cat Stevens, Leonard Cohen, Paul Simon, and realizing how powerful it could be, because the feelings their music made me experience was so brilliant and so amazing. And so, you know, I was also able to make myself feel good or sad or angry by singing myself, and it's just always something that has felt very powerful to me and something that I've always wanted to do. I just think these days there's so many samey looking videos, you know, and generally speaking I've never really liked making videos, because, you know, I think I'm a musician and all I should do is just make music. But you know, as videos are so like important these days, you know, you kind of have to make one if you're going to release a single. And to me, if I'm going to make a video, I might as well make it interesting, a little bit different and slightly original.
We're high on a wire with the world in our sight.
You took part from very important charity stuff, for example the Band-Aid or the 46664. Why is it important to you?
Well, the thing is, I think in this sort of, I don't want to call it a job, but let's just, for an example, call it a job, you end up doing as a musician a lot of things that have nothing to do with music, like this, for example, interviews, you know, and you just end up talking about yourself all day long. And to me, if you can use that sort of, I suppose, celebrity status to talk about something that's important, that might make a little bit of a difference, then it makes it a lot more worthwhile.
There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. That's a fact. It's a thing we can't deny.
What can the Hungarian fans expect? Are you coming to Hungary anytime?
There isn't anything planned. Probably be for the tour. It might be for the 3rd album, which I reckon will be out next year. But maybe we'll come back before then as well to do some gigs.
And you know that I will love you till I die.